Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti SYAFIQAH binti ZULKIFLI. My matric number A17A0704. Today, I would like to present on the multidisciplinary research on the entrepreneurship and business Collocium in 2020 and 2021. My research title is The Relationship Between Service Quality and Customer Satisfaction toward Warehouse Industry Courier Service in Sungai Petani. First and foremost, I would like to show you the poster that I have been done based on the title The Relationship Between Service Quality and Customer Satisfaction toward Warehouse Industry Courier Service in Sungai Petani. Firstly, the introduction of this research is based on the warehouse industry in Malaysia is one of the industries related to the public, especially in courier service. It is covered all the services requirement for the needs by the consumer. Service qualities and customer satisfaction are important ideas that need to be concerned by the organization. In today's competitive environment, providing the high quality service is the key to the continuous competitive advantage. Customer satisfaction has a positive impact on the organization profit, and a successful business and model must be based on the customer satisfaction. So, this has led to be repeated purchases, more loyalty customers, and high customers' expectation for the qualities of the services. Next, let's move to the research objective. There are 5 research objectives in this research, which is firstly is to identify the relationship between service tangibility and customer satisfaction toward warehouse industry courier service in Sungai Petani. Second is to examine the relationship between service reliability and customer satisfaction toward warehouse industry courier service in Sungai Petani. And third is to determine the relationship between service responsiveness and customer satisfaction toward warehouse industry courier service in Sungai Petani. Next, to test the relationship between service assurances and customer satisfaction toward warehouse industry in Sungai Petani. Lastly, to study the relationship between service empathy and customer satisfaction toward warehouse industry courier service in Sungai Petani. Literature review is explained about the independent variable and dependent variable equation. So, firstly, in this literature review is explained about the tangible services, which is involve facilities provided by a firm, namely parking service, equipment facilities, firm layout, furniture, and environmental condition. Users see on the tangible element and draw conclusion about the company and its service performance. Service is insignificant and customers are often present during the process. And this is based on Baker in 2020 and Parasuraman at 1988. The second independent variable is reliability. Reliability refers to the service including order fulfillment properly and billing accuracy. Firm provide the right service to the customer either for the first time without making a mistake, and it provide the same service as promised at the agreed time. This based on. Next independent variable is responsiveness. Responsiveness is a reflection of the willingness to help customer and provide a prompt service. Other than that, responsiveness is employee service provide the basic employees willingness service to assist the planning and to provide the prompt services. This is also based on Young and 2001. Next is assurances. The assurances dimension contain factor of credibility, security, efficiency, and courtesy as a measurement scale. Scope this dimension is to assess the awareness and politeness of employees and their ability to inspire trust and confidence in customer satisfaction. Last on independent variable in this literature review is empathy. Service empathy mentioned to helpful and customized courtesy to customer. Through the service experience, the client legally state a claim or problem to the representative. How employees' reaction greatly affect customer communication refers as a decision time in service expression. And customer satisfaction is refers to the satisfaction could be represented as a function of the personal needs of the users, previous knowledge, and past experience. Expert has mentioned that satisfaction is the assessment of emotion developed when the emotion is disconfirmed with customer prior feelings about the consumption, impression, and service experience. Next, let's move to the important thing in this research, which is methodology. The methodology has a research design. Research design in this study is a quantitative studies, and the data collection is using a questionnaire. And the population in this study is 443,458 people in Sungai Petani. Is based on the MPSP portal, and the sample size is based on Krige and Morgan 1970 has 384 people that has selected. In the IBM SPSF has identified the descriptive analysis, reliability analysis, and Pearson correlation. So based on the methodology has been run, the result that has been collected is based on the question had been asked. Firstly, the question has been in Sungai Petani and have a 96.1% has been answered yes, and also 3.9 only percent have answered no. And the male of percentage that have been collected is 43.5%, and the female is a 56.5%. The third question has been asking for the demographic profile, which is age. The highest score that has been collected is 20 to 29 years old, which is have a high percentage, which is 52.6%. And the next is a job scope of the respondent, which is have a highest score is employee, which is 58.9%. The next data has been collected is a descriptive analysis. This is the summary of the descriptive analysis has been measured based on means skills. For the variable, tangibility is IV1 have a means of 0.437. The next is reliability, IV2, and the means of this IV is 0.432. And next, responsiveness have been collected 0.429, and assurances has a mean of 0.438. Empathy have been collected 0.438 also, and the customer satisfaction has been collected 0.439. And the highest scales that has been collected is assurances and empathy, which is 0.438. Next, in the table 2 is actual of reliability analysis, which is has been measured based on Chrome-based alpha, and they have a result. The tangibility is Chrome-based alpha is 0.718 and have 3 questions, and the result is good, and the reliability has been collected is 0.762, and also the goods result. And the third is responsiveness is 0.770, have a 3 question, and also the goods. Assurances is 0.784 and have a good result, and empathy is 0.783 and have 3 also the question, and the result is good. And the last dependent variable is customer satisfaction has been collected. The highest score, which is a very good result, and the crown best alpha is 0.865. Next is based on the table 3, has been shown about the summary of Pearson correlation analysis, which is have 5 hypothesis testing, which is hypothesis 1 is significant value is 0.000 and the conclusion is accepted, and the correlation has been collected is 0.535, and the conclusion of this hypothesis is moderate positive correlation. And the second hypothesis is significant value has been collected is also 0.000 and the conclusion is accepted, and have a correlation only 0.455, and the conclusion of this hypothesis is moderate positive correlation. And third is hypothesis 3 is significant value is also 0.000 and the conclusion accepted. The correlation has been collected is 0.610 and have a moderate positive correlation. And fourth is hypothesis 4, 0.000 on the significant value, and the conclusion is accepted. The correlation has been collected is 0.626 and the conclusion is moderate positive correlation. And for the hypothesis 5, the significant value that has been collected is 0.000 and the conclusion is accepted. The correlation has been collected is at 0.624 and the conclusion is moderate positive correlation. So based on this Pearson correlation analysis, it can be concluded all this hypothesis is significant with the relationship of the customer satisfaction. Next, the point of discussion. Firstly, it will be recommended to observe if the company needs to change or to improve its strategies, and it give not only information for the company's possible operation, but it show a perfect example for the service quality from the customer's point of view. And the second discussion is about the emphasize the importance of producing actionable outcome from the customer satisfaction survey. This have made a manager need to be responsible for quick win rather than getting the target by not doing what matter from the most customer. And the third is to enlarge the scope of this study. The sampling location should be expanded so that the research can be done evenly throughout the whole of Malaysia. The fourth is research can be extend the period of time on sorting the actual data and the analysis only the perfect random skills answer. And the last is the future research can be studied on the qualitative method and should be undertaken to explore what is the relationship between service quality and customer satisfaction, and the study could be more broadened in order to get more open answer. So to conclude, all of these research have a abstract, which is service quality refers to the services that meet individual or customer needs and desire, notwithstanding their sensory performance with respect to regarding the service. In this research, propose a measurement scheme using SYAFIQAH that provide item scale to assess service quality on 5 dimensions, which is tangibility, reliability, responsiveness, assurances, and empathy. The target respondents of this study will be the customer who have visited any of the courier service in Sungai Petani. This study will be applied the probability and simple random sampling method, and the data collected from the target respondent will be analyzed into the descriptive analysis, reliability analysis, and Pearson correlation by using the IBM SPSS version 23. Therefore, based on the findings, the research found that have 5 elements of service quality, which is server qual, in this study have a significant relationship with the customer satisfaction. And the most influencing element is assurances that affect to the customer satisfaction. That's all from me. Thank you and have a nice day.